computer. All right. Welcome to the Delaware Small Business Chamber's training program for our members. And if you're not yet a member, well, you can take a look at all the things that you're going to be missing out on by not being a member. So our members, this is our new updated website. Welcome to Small Business Chamber. We're going to go into this section in a little bit, the member directory and the resource guide. But if you take a look through here, there's a lot of different ways to see information about who you guys are and all the different things that we have coming up. So this will be our upcoming events, diverse, we have Rise and Shine, Rise and Give Back. This is our gift card program. If you're not part of the gift card program yet, you should be. If you take credit cards already, this all gets processed through your regular processor. So if you're not doing this yet, go ahead and get in on our gift card program. And of course, that is all the different things we have. These are our upcoming events. Our newest members are going to be here. We're going to have testimonials down there. And of course, our sponsors and the people who make the chamber work. This is a section, this is our business catalog. So if you have paid for that one-time fee, this is going to come up different every single time you come into the program. There's going to be 12 people. Every time you load this page, there'll be 12 new. Here's the Association of the United States Army. Here's Elite Senior Home Care. So each one of these are going to be different. And then every time you load the page, it's different. But I'll show you different ways to be able to see these as well. And that's going to be a part of that. So just a lot of information. Now, this section here, these are going to be for sale. So your logo can be on our homepage, on all our pages, and then throughout our member directories and information. So you're going to see a lot of that. So this will be opportunities. There's only 8 spots that these are for. So once 8 people are in, you can either order for 6 months or the whole year, and those are available to you. So take advantage of networking and marketing yourselves through this new system. So we're going to talk a little bit about ways to get through. So the member directory, every time you load our member directory, you're also going to get new people that are going to come up so that everybody gets a chance. So you're going to see it's fetching some member information. Those that have the logos on it, those are the people that upgraded already. So if you don't have that, all these different things, then you're losing out. I'm going to show you some of these in just a second. If you don't have your web, that means your account doesn't have your web address. So make sure that that's in there. And then if you don't have a map, that means your address isn't in there. So double check, make sure this is exactly how you want everything to be. And you'll see every time you load this section, you get new people. Or you can actually go in here and just pick up by a specific category. But we're going to go down here and we're going to show you. So those of you that have picked and upgraded, here's details, catalog. So you're going to be able to click on that, for example, and people are going to be able to see more information about you. They're going to be able to learn more about you, get a quick synopsis. Everybody has this new texting feature where people can text to you, and digital displays. There's all kinds of new things that you have access to, and that the potential members and our potential clients and customers all have access to. So this is all that information. And remember, if you are one of the sponsors at the bottom of our page, your logos will also appear here as well. So this is a lot of information that we give. If you click on here, the online catalog, this will give you more information and give your potential customers even more information. And you all will have the ability to make changes to this, or to do have full access to these, or we and our team can do this for you. So I'm going to show you all of this, but here are different categories that you have, and you can create different headings. And we're going to talk to you about these stars a little bit. If you click here, it's going to take you to that member's website. They have that member's social media information here. all of this information for them. There's just the contact address, the business hours, if there are any, and these kind of easy to find keywords or information to get you. Okay. So this gives everybody that access. And again, 8 people will be on this feature as well. So those sponsors, you're going to see your name all kinds of different places. All right. So that's a lot of the information that you'll see on our system. But we're going to go back to our main menu. And at the top of our page, there's a member login section. So when you click on that, you're going to get into your login. If you don't remember your login, let us know. But everybody was sent an information, or if you're a new member, you get this, and you're going to go ahead and log in. Once you log in, this is the information you will have. This is your account dashboard. If it's the first time you're logging in, you're going to want to go to the very bottom here, and you're going to want to change your username and password to something that you'll know and you'll remember. And this is also where you can update your information, update all your contact information here. So anything that you want to change, anything you want to do, this is where you want to have it done. You want to add any additional members into your system to get information from us. That's where you'll do it as well. So I'm going to click on this one just for a minute to change contact. So this is where you'll have everything in here. So if there's things that aren't filled in, whether it's your position, your name, your address. Now there's a billing email address. There's a second email address, billing address. So there's all these different areas that if you have different people that are doing them for you, that's where you'll do it. And then your regular email will go in here. If you want to give this to somebody else, if you have an assistant that you want to get your backup emails, this will be it as well. If you're a veteran-owned business, we want to know about it. So click on veteran-owned. And this gives you a lot of information you can sign up for and be part of. If you're in one of our committees, there's going to be a list here of all the committees. You'll be able to click the ones that you're a member of. Okay. So we're going to go back to the main menu. And again, this down here at the bottom is where you'll change your username. You can upload your photo, change your photo, and update your profile. And that's a very, very important part of all of this to make sure everything is correct. And one other thing I just want to show real quick here is that you will be able to double check everybody. And again, you can add more people to this. Under the billing information, this is the billing status. This is your billing information here. If you have a bill that's due, you'll see that. You'll see all the interaction that you've had with the chamber as far as invoices and payments and all of that information here at a glance. So it makes it very easy for you to see where you are and what you want to do and if there's any payments. And then also under events, this is where you'll be able to see any upcoming events that you've been invited to. But this area here where the events are, we're going to get to those. That's actually the better place to see your events. Now, there's 2 sections here. There's an upcoming events list and there's an events registration. It's easier to click on these and register because you'll see the pricing. You'll see everything that there is here. So I'm going to click on our diverse speaker series for an example, and it brings you up to the series. It gives you the date and time. It gives you a synopsis of the information, and it will tell you if there's any fees. So members are free, non-members on this are also free, and the event is held here at our office. So all that is there, and you can actually click register for this event. If you are a member, when you type in your email address and you are a current member in the system, it will pull up all your information and it will allow you to go ahead and register. If you're not a member or it's your first time using the system, it will ask and then you'll fill out all the information. Next time you come in, it will be available for you too. So it makes things really kind of a nice area and ability for everybody to see. So this is the basics right there. So we're going to go back up here to the front, and we have a lot of information at the top here. So We have where you can search for members under the member directory, member to member. If you want to search for people there, that's where you'll do it. Here under events, it's the event registration calendar, but it's all in this section down here as well to make it really visible and visual for you here. If you have an event that you want to submit, if you are an executive member or higher, you may submit your event for us to approve, but you have to be an executive level or higher for us to approve them. This is an area that we are going to get into as well for you. This is where if we start using this section for our newsletters, you'll be able to have them here. If you want to use our system to market your post and to post things through all of your social media, this is where you will do that. So if you go to multi-post, the first time you're going to have to set up your different accounts, but this is where you'll do that. You may have to sign in again because of security reasons. So if you do, just go ahead and sign in again, and we're going to go back to multi-post. But this is where you'll be able to set up your accounts. Go to your accounts. If you have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, I thought there might be a fourth one sometimes too, but if you want to connect your accounts here, you can. And then you'll be able to set your post up, make a post. And, you know, this shows you here, this is where you're going to do a character. This is only 280. If you want to do a bigger one for Facebook, then you'll be extended and you'll extend your an extended message. For Facebook, you can put a URL. You can't do that for Twitter. So this sets you all up, and you can write in all your post information. And here you can put in the date and time that you want this to go. And if you want this to repeat in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it is, you can do that here as well. And then submit your post, and it will go to all of your social medias. You'll be able to click and see what's pending. You'll see the ones you've sent out. Okay, and all of that here under the multi-post. So you can use this system to write a post, to schedule them, and for them to go out to all of your social medias. Okay, so we're going to head back to our main page. And if you have press releases, any of that, you can do that here. The social networking, this is an area for you to create relationships with other members and to build that base of people that you want to do business with. So you can create a friends list. You can invite friends to share with you, and it will start creating a list here for you. And of course, you can update your profile and do a lot of that here as well. But this is an internal social network for you as members to work with other members and to create a mini networking opportunity for you. So use that to your advantage because it is all included. All right. So under the engagement, this is something that's going to be very rarely used for you. But if you're part of a project or committee, or we have surveys, they would be in here. And in this section here, we have a resource guide. We're going to put media and file center. Matter of fact, this training will be in the media section. If you're looking for somebody for a job, you can go to the job search. If you are looking to post the job, you'll come here and submit the job search. So you're going to submit a new job, and you'll be able to do that in this area here at Submit Job. And this resource reservation is an opportunity for you if you need to rent our office space, the classroom, or the desk that we have here. You're going to be able to do all of that right in this section. So it makes it very nice for you to be able to see. And eventually we're going to have that where it's live. So we'll add our events in there so it takes up the spaces that we know we're going to have here. But for now, you'll just tell us what you want. We'll see if there's availability for it. Okay, so that puts everything in this top section for you. In this marketing landing page, this area here, this is an opportunity for you to see the amount of activity that you have for that particular month. And you're going to be able to see that like this one here, we had 12 click-throughs this month. We had 81 impressions that people saw something about us in here. If you want to manage your profile, you can do it from this section as well. And that gives you the opportunity to update and again, put in everybody that you need to have into those sections. All right. So there's a lot of information. I'm going to skip down for a minute here just to show you that this is other information that we have above, but it gives you quicker ways to access some of those as well. Now for the really complicated part, and this is where if you want to access and you've updated your system with us, now you're not going to have access to this. It will not let you in if you have not updated your membership. That's a one-time fee for all those things we showed you earlier on the landing page and the different catalog pages that we create over here. But here you're also going to be able to do videos. You're going to be able to do coupons, a lot more than you were ever able to do. And we're so proud to be able to offer this to our members. So we're going to go over here to manage advertising. This is where you're going to click to access all of your back office information on the landing page, the catalogs. You have complete control of all this, but you don't have to do it if you don't want, because we will do it for you. Our team that we are affiliated with, Chamber Nation, will do it for you. And that will make things so much easier for you. And again, there's never an extra charge for any of this. So this is really an opportunity for you to use this to your advantage. So we're going to start at the top here, account management. This is really for you to see the information about who you are, your social media accounts, all that, and optimize your SEO. You can do that. Under the catalog and display management, this is the more complicated one. This is, and we'll get to this in a bit, but this is the catalog that we on the landing page that we showed you on the other pages that you'll have access to. This is where you can make updates and changes if you want to. Again, you don't need to. And then under the virtual booth management, this is an area we don't have the tourist booth right now, but we do offer you this booth. This is a virtual trade show booth that you will have access to and you can turn on and off and use. So we're going to start with that. And if you want to activate it, make sure you have a yes here. Most of you are right now say no. There's a few of you that we turned on just to show it, but the visitor center booth doesn't do anything. So you can keep that on off. All right. And activate your trade show booth. Now, if you have a service, some people use Zoom, some people use Calendarly, things of that nature, where people will be able to meet with you virtually. This is where you will do it. So if you're going to set up a time to have a Zoom meeting, this is where you're going to set up your Zoom account. If you have the calendar, you'll set up a meeting through here. And then if you have any kind of instructions for potential customers, this is where you'll type it. I want to meet with you, send me an email or schedule something. So you'll have that opportunity. And some of these you can actually schedule right then and there to be part of. And you can have times where you're on Zoom call, for example, and you can have customers and other members come in here and do that with you. Now, all of you will also have an app. They could text whatever the keyword for your company and your membership name is to 72727. And they're going to get some information about you and your company virtually and or digitally, I should say. And you're going to get an email that says this person from this phone number requested more information from you. So you can actually send them an email. You can send them a text. You'll have that information. You'll know that somebody did try and reach you. All right. If you have ratings, and we showed you those stars on that last page where it said stars over here. If you have them, this is where you can actually rate them and view them and see if you want to publish them or not. You have total control of that. So that is where you'll be able to do this. Back up here to the virtual booth management. If you go to the showroom booth design, This is an important part of creating your design. Now, I'm going to show you in another link what mine looks like. So you all will have an opportunity for a virtual booth like this. I put a video in here. You can put a picture if you would like. You can put a video, but your logo appears over this section. And then they request that meeting that we just talked about. They can request a meeting online. They can look at that full catalog that you have. They can follow you on Facebook. In my case here, if you hit call us, the feature will actually, if you're on a mobile device, it will call. If you're on another, you can actually set it up to call right then and there. And this is what it looks like right there. Okay. So they will actually be able to call you and get a hold of you, or they can send you an email. We don't give out any of our email out publicly, but this is an opportunity. And then of course your website's here. And then, like I said, we have a video, but to create this video, this was an important part. That's why I want to show you all this. If you come back to your, this is where you came here before you, the business showroom, business design. You can embed a YouTube video. You have to make sure you go to embed on the YouTube video. You can't just cut and paste the link. You have to use that embedding code, and you could paste that in here, and it will put that video in that center, or you could put a picture if you'd like instead and have a picture come up. All right. And you have all of this information. Okay. So this gives you, and again, remember we talked about the sponsoring of the pages on our page. If you're a sponsor, your logo and name will be on this section. These are just put in here temporarily, but we're going to have 8 people that you'll be able to have on the side. So as a sponsor of the website, you'll be on all kinds of different places. That's different than all our other sponsors. So this is on this particular everywhere. Okay. So already you can see that since I've started on this, I was one of the first ones being here. I have 68 impressions, 215 click-throughs. These are all information you'll be able to see. And these are all the sections that you'll be able to access, but we're going to do that from up here for right now. Okay. So we're going to go to catalog settings first. This is an area where you will be able to say if you want customer voting, maybe you don't want people to vote for you. So you can actually shut that off. If you don't want that stars section, you can turn it off. If you don't want ever to be called, to click call, you can shut that off if you want. Okay. We have a contact form. This is if you want to hide it. I mean, most people are going to want that. You can change your store background. You can change everything in this area if you want. This is the URL that I have going. If you have a PayPal set up to take purchases, and you can actually sell things through our website, you can make a catalog of items that you're selling, and you can sell it with PayPal. We don't charge you any fee. We don't charge you any commission. You can actually sell product with your account through this system here. So it makes it really nice. Okay. The Facebook Messenger code is in here. I put that in for us. So that's in there. And of course, if you have any special responses or order responses, any of that kind of thing that you would want to put in here when a customer does purchase something from you, you can put that in here as well. So all of that gets put in here, and then you just save everything that you want to have. So you'll have that opportunity. This is just the settings, the store settings. The catalog design will give you the opportunity here to update your logos if you want, change your colors to match whatever you want. And that header picture that we have in the front top, you can put something if you want to do something else, and you can add it and edit your photos. So this is all that ability. Again, you can do it on your own. You don't have to. You can just let us know what you want to do, or you can go to the help desk here, the support up top, and ask them to do it for you, and they will do it all for you. And there's no charge for any of this. This is all included. All right. So these are all that part. So we're going to go back up to here, and you can, this is where you're going to be able to put in your product if you want. You can put in all the different things that you have. So right now in mine, these are all the things that are showing up. I don't have any prices because I'm not selling a product, but if you did, you could. So you can add a display here. You can add a coupon. So there's all kinds of things you can do. So if you go to add your display, for example, now yesterday I added a photo gallery. So you'll put the title of your display in here. I'm just going to put in here first. Well, actually, I'm not going to put anything. I'm just going to go back in here for a minute. But you'll be able to put all that in there and be able to add or subtract it. You know what? I will. I'm going to go in here, add your display. And we're going to do a test one just to show you. So we're going to hit test and we'll hit save. I can delete these. And then once you put your whatever you want to call this, and this is where you'll name it something based on when people are scrolling over it, they'll see it. And if you're selling a particular item, you can add a photo of the item. You can put in a price here. If there's any shipping charges, you can do either free, per item, however you want to do that. You can put the item into different categories. Now we're going to update these categories. You can actually add a category if you'd like to, add it right in there. Is the item made in the United States or not? You can put all that in here, put your full description, everything in here. Okay. And you can put you could save it and then that will appear and people can actually buy that from you. Again, if you set up your PayPal. All right. So but if you don't have any prices, just leave it blank. That way there's no blank, there's no spaces there. And once you're all done, it will save and it will put everything in there. Okay. So we're going to go back to this just to make sure I didn't keep it. If I did, we're going to delete it. And so here's the test version. That's something I don't want anymore. So we're going to go all the way down here to the delete button and get rid of it. And that's how easy that is. Okay. So we're going to go back to our display. And if I wanted to go in and change any of the existing ones, we can. We can go in here to this edit button here and make changes. Like I said the other day, I put in a photo gallery in here, added 29 pictures. So this will show you all the different things. This is our coupon that we made earlier, and we'll show you how to do that. And if you don't want a coupon anymore, you can hit delete and get rid of the coupon. So, but each one of these sections will take you to a specific part of your website. Let me go back here for a second and show you this. We're going to go back to this where we're at the catalog. So each item of the catalog has, when you go over it, tells you what it is. So remember, if you're selling something, you can put an item and but if you click on these items, these catalogs, each one has a new section that pops up. Again, this is where your stars are if you want to keep them. And you'll see that people are here, like 6 people are interested in this already. There's 6 people came on here. So it tells you a little bit about behavioral health. It tells you if you want to learn more, we have a link and it takes you right to their program. So I'm going to highlight this. And if you look in the corner, it tells you, it goes right to their directly to BHC, which is, I'm sure, is Behavioral Health Consultant Program. And it will take you right to their website. And that's where you'll program all of that right in these sections. So you have opportunity to do them on your own, or again, you can have us do them for you. Now, if you want to add a coupon, you can do that. So this is all set up for you to do a discount or a coupon. We have 3 of them here already. And this gives you an opportunity if you would like to, these are templates, and you can go ahead and click a template. And these are going to change every so often. So, but you could choose the template and you can create your coupon right through here. Okay. So those are all those ways for you to build your system with us. All right. So one of the things I want to do is I want to go back to here's the job listings if you want all of that. So this gives you back into those sections. So what I want to do here is I want to get back to the other parts. These are things that you're only going to use if you are shipping and delivering and doing items. You can do that, but you're not going to really need to. So I've received 3 votes in here somehow. So I only knew of 2, but if I want to go in here and see, I only see the 2 visible to the public. So I'm not sure where that 3rd one came from, but Those are the ones that we have. So I'm going to go back here real quick to the very beginning when we got into the this docu section. And you see, this is the very beginning, but these are where you can do so much in here. If you have this, if you click on manage ads, this is going to take you into that same section we were just in. It's just a little easier than the way we did it this way, but that's there. If you want to manage your coupons, you can do that again right from this section. Your testimonials, if you have testimonials and you want to look at them and people are giving you those stars, this is where you can go in and check all those out. You can if you have jobs in here, you can manage your account. But this section here, the video profile, this is another added benefit where you can go into your whatever you're using as a computer camera, and you can make a very short introductory video, right? You want to keep it somewhere between 1 and 3 minutes. That's what you want to keep. So you're going to put in Delaware Small Business Chamber here. That's important because otherwise it will not get to you correctly. Because what happens when you make this video, it gets sent to the people that we work with, and they actually create it, put it in, verify that it's all good, and then we add it to your membership section. Okay. So you put in Delaware Small Business Chamber, your name, your company, your email, and then the video. Now it's very important. Tell us a little bit about you. Do something unique and about your company and have some fun with it if you want. You can either record a video right then and there. If you have one that you made and you want to upload it, you can do that. But it has to be about your company. It has to be some type of introduction about your company. If it's not, it will get deleted and it won't be posted. So use this to your advantage, and you're going to hit agree and submit. By the way, one thing I did not say, when the first time you come into this section, the very, very first time, there's going to be an agreement that you're going to have to agree to, and then it will let you in here. But that's only the first time you get into it. And then after that, everything else pops up here. So all of this is all in your system. It's all there for you. It's all here for you to be able to enhance your membership with us. Use it all. Use everything you can, because it's all part of what you're doing. And the very last thing I want to show you is when you go back to the overview, and this is your overview, your ads, it has how many photos you have, it has all this kind of things that you will see. Over here is an advertising report. Now, you're all going to get this advertising report sent to you monthly as members. But if you ever want to look at it, you can. And what we've done is we've put together that if you were to use a paid service, usually costs $1 to $2 on industry average. And so based on those things, based on the clicks that you get from us or the different things that have happened through our website to enhance your SEO, to enhance your visibility, to enhance all of that, you're going to see right here the value of that. You're not being charged this, just giving you an idea of the value so that our values are increasing for you. So at $59 a month, that's a lot. It's $700, $800 a year at some point, you know, that it's going to start adding up. So again, that's all free, but it gives you that opportunity. And of course, here you'll be able to see a little bit more about what you're doing with us and the activity. And again, if you're one of those sponsors, guess what? You appear here as well. So I can't tell you how important having your logo all over the place will be for your business. And there's only 8 spots. So if there's any available, you want to grab one. And if there aren't available, you want to be on the waiting list. Okay. So that is everything we have. That is everything we're doing for you. This is, I believe, the best ways for you to enhance your membership with us. And if there are any questions that anybody has, please don't hesitate to give me a call or an email. But as of right now, we think that we've really addressed everything that you have here. And if you're not one of those companies yet that have this logo and you do these extra things, you want to go ahead and get that done. So that's who we are. That's what we're doing. And we're all about small business. We're all about supporting our small businesses. And we thank you for being a member. And if you're not a member, now's the time to consider. Thank you, everybody.